a slow ride sermon. Jonah 1. Let's watch what pride do when God say go. Back then, I wouldn't go, now the storm all on me. Back then, I wouldn't go, now the storm all on me.
Say what?
Yeah, I wouldn't go, now the storm all on me. Trying to run from the face, but the face all on me. Down the job, I paid it fair, thought I bought me some peace. But the sea start preaching when you won't preach. What? Word of Yahweh came clean, no static, no delay. Get up, go, never cry, they even my way. Never bigger, serious crew, known for taking it far. So Jonah felt they call like a dent in the candy card. Naming dove sound like peace when you say it with ease. But his heart wanted heat, not mercy in the streets. He got a quick but not in the way you think. Got up the dip, got up the swerve, got up the shrimp. Went down the Joppa, found a ship, headed west, Tarshish, type far, edge of the map, but dressed, paid the fare, boarded up, tried to purchase away. Like you can buy distance from the one who make day.
Tryna slide from before Yahweh's face, that's wild. Like the maker of oceans can't see his own child.
He paid money to lose himself. That's a bad deal. Back then, I wouldn't go, now the storm all on me. Back then, I wouldn't go, now the storm all on me. Hold up. I wouldn't go, now the storm all on me. Tryna run from the face, but the face all on me. Down the job, paid it fair, thought I bought me some peace. But the sea start preaching when you won't preach. Then Yahweh hurled wind on the sea like let's talk. Storm rose up heavy, made the whole ship rock walk. Sailors terrified, every man calling out fast. Each to his God, fear hitting hard through the mast. They tossing cargo, lighting up that load, trying to keep the boat from snapping on the dark road. Meanwhile, Jonah went down in the lowest part, deep sleep like he hit his conscience in the dark. High and loud, pagans praying, prophet quiet. They fighting for life while he laying in denial. Yeah, captain come down, voice cut through the rain. What you doing sleeping? Get up, call on your name. Maybe your God will notice us, maybe we won't die. And they get up sound like God, just dressed in a stranger's cry. Here it is, plain, let it sit, let it sting. God calls you to hard places, not just easy things. The lie said run like you won't pay the fee, but consequences got receipts when you flee. And even when you duck him, he don't let you disappear. Hear you storms and strangers just to make it clear. Wake up, if comfort got you none, that ain't rest, that's retreat. When God says go, obedience gotta be. BeLED. Same stone, new saying. Everybody wanna ask questions when the waves starts out. Cast them lots, watch it drop, now the truth on me. Cast them lots, watch it drop, now the truth on me. Try to hide down low, but the light on me. See too loud, God so real, now the light on me. Sailors looking at each other like somebody brought a curse. There's cans of lots, find a fault before the boat get worse. Dice hit, light fell, landed right on Jonah. Cut scene.
Now don't look at me.
Yeah. They chose you, then they rapid fire. Who are you? What you do? Where you from? What's your country? Who your people? Why the storm done come? Jonah finally stand up, no more hiding in the shade.
I'm a Hebrew,
I worship Yahweh. He said, God of heaven, make us see in dry land. Irony heavy, he running from the one who made the land. That hit them sailor like a weight in their chest. Now they scared of more than waves. They scared of who's in prayer.
what have you done?
Like a rebuke and a cry, cause they knew he was fleeing. He already told them why. Cast them lots, watch it drop, now the truth on me. Cast them lots, watch it drop, now the truth on me. Try to hide down low, but the light on me. See too loud, God so real, now the light on me. Sea got meaner, wind got wilder. Storm on thieves, they ask,
what we do to you to make you quiet, please?
Jonah looked them in the face, voice steady, no front. Pick me up, throw me in, it's on me, I'm the one running. That's a hard confession, when pride been driving. But notice them sailors, they still trying to keep them living. They rode hard back to land, fighting that tide, risking their own life. Cause mercy don't like to decide quick, but the sea grew violent, like nah, not that route. So they finally prayed to Yahweh, first time it's lame out. Please Lord, don't let us perish for this man's life. Don't charge us with innocent blood in the night. Do, Yahweh, do what you please. That's not superstition, that's surrender on the seas. Gas them lots, watch it drop, now the truth on me. Gas them lots, watch it drop, now the truth on me. Try to hide down low, but the light on me. See too loud, got some real, that light on me. So they took Jonah up, and they threw him in the deep. And the sea stopped raging like it finally went to sleep. Storm hushed, just a quiet, you could hear a pan fall. And those sailors feel Yahweh, not the sea, not at all. They offered up sacrifice, made vows with their bear. Outsiders turned worshipers like they're on their dick. And here go the message tight, let it land where it land. You playing control, God with silence, or running plan. He'll expose what you bear, bring truth to the top, and need them when you fair. His mercy don't stop, Jonah sank in judgment, and they found a door. God used him as a prophet to reach both to Noah. So if you think you disqualified, hear this tearing plane, God still gives glory, even through your storm and shine. Be the light, 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 be the light. Ain't no Wi-Fi down here, just waves, no truth. It's on 117. Waves on my head, a beat in my chest. Still he heard me when I had nothing left. From the pit to the prayer, from the dark to the breath. Say it with me, salvation belongs to Yahweh. Yahweh, Yahweh appointed a great fish, whole scene turned strange. Swallowed Jonah like consequences got fangs. 3 days, 3 nights, that's complete in the drop. Like this will run and get you when your feet don't stop. Belly like Sheol, closed in, no light show, cut scene. So Tarshish still sound good? Nah, bro. Then Jonah prayed to Yahweh, his God, from that place. Not from a stage, not from comfort, from a grave with a face. I cried in distress, and the wild part, he answered from the belly of death. The voice still mad at he heard my call like mercy got sonar. Even when you under pressure, God still got honor. Waves on my head, beat in my chest. Still he had me when I had nothing left. From the pit to the prayer, from the dark to the breath. Say it with me, salvation belongs to Yahweh. You cast me into the deep, Jonah saying it plain. Even though sailors got hands, he seek God in the chain. Current swirling around me, breakers hitting like drums. All your waves swept over me, I felt every one. I'm driven from your sight, that's the fear talking loud, but faith cut through it. I will look again, no doubt, toward your holy temple, toward your presence and peace. Even in the deep, in hope, God leads. Waters closed in on me, see we wrap my head. Roots of the mountains like the ocean made my bed. I went down to the land with bars, locked in a fog, like a prison made of pressure with no key on the wall. Waves on my head, that beat in my chest. Still he heard me when I had nothing left. From the pit to the prayer, from the dark to the breath. Say it with me, salvation belongs to Yahweh. Turning point. Yet you brought my life up from the pit, that yet got power like resurrection in it. when my life was fading, I remembered Yahweh. Yeah, my prayer rose up, found a temple hallway. Then Jonah threw a line like a warning in the tag. Clinging to words and saddles made you folk and loyal love inside. For me, I'ma thank you, I'ma sacrifice, I'ma keep my vow. Not later, yeah, not someday now. Then the pieces hit clean like the whole book in the bar. Salvation belongs to Yahweh. I'm a steed, I'm a plane, I'm a bride, I'm a brother. If he can pull you from a deep, he can pull you past death. No place too far, no mess too strong. Brace will fire you, then put you back on. He always throw to the fish like nature still obeying. It's the Jonah on dry name with second chance days. Be the light, be the light, be the light, be the light. Round two. Same call. Different response. Grace don't get tired. He said, get up again, and I went this time. Same guy, same voice, but I bent this time. How they let me out, but they felt that line. Grace repeats the call, and it still rewind. Word of Yahweh came a second time. No shade, hit up gold near the vet. Say what I say, not Jonah's opinion, not Jonah's heat, just heaven's message. Dropped right on the street, and Jonah got up. And this time it was real, not a get over take it, but a surrender the will. According to Yahweh's word, he moved, he obeyed, cut scene. Look at him, listening now. Yeah, saved. Now Nineveh was great, not just big in the land. 3-day journey and wide, like the city got hands. Status and size, like a kingdom with breath. The kind of place you don't visit unless you ready for death. He said, get up again, and I went this time. Same guy, same voice, but I bet this time. Thought they let me out, but they felt that line. Raise your piece to call, and it still rewind. Someone stepped in day one, feet on that ground. No one more told, just a verdict sound. 5 words in Hebrew, show like a slap, but it carry that weight like a sky in a trap. 40 more days, and Nineveh return. Echo in the Evernote, every year burning. That word overturned, got 2 sides to it. Could mean rule it, could mean change what God do it. Cut scene, folks whispering.
Let me say 40?
Yeah, and the city got quiet. But here's the truth, the project Jonah didn't expect. The people in Nineveh believe God, now the messengers respect. And proclaiming the feds, put Sackcloth on skin from the greatest to the least. Whole city caged in, that's a corporate pretense. That's a nation style, like the place got flipped. But nobody died. Let it hit where it hit. God gives second chances on purpose. To prophets who ran and enemies you don't think deserve it. We swear some folks too far, some places too gone. But one word from God can make hard hearts soft, strong. Go get it, don't edit the message to protect your pride. Say what he said, and let grace decide. BeLED, be the light, BeLED. He preached one warning, and the whole place started mourning. Even the livestock. From the throne to the street, everybody get it low. From the rich to the least, everybody get it low. Who knew one word could shake a whole zone? Who knows? Maybe God will turn, maybe God will stare us, Lord. Word reached the king and it hit like a drum. He rose off the throne like judgment done come. Took off that royal robe, that status, that shine. Put on sackcloth like I ain't above that line. Sat down in ashes, face full of humble cut scene. Crown on the floor like pride, take a tumble, yeah. This ain't normal for a violent empire chief. When God speak, even tyrants feel bruised to the street. Everybody get low, 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 low. From the rich to the least. Everybody get low, 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 low.
Who knew one word could shake a hose on?
Who knows? Maybe God will turn. Maybe God will spare us. Lord.
Then the king made a decree with the nobles behind him. Not a suggestion, this the whole city signing. No man, no animal, herd a flock, none eat. No water, no bite, let repentance get deep. Now listen, that's wild, but that's the point, see. Total submission, whole creation on bended knee. Even the animals colored sackcloth on fur, the cut scene. Kyle looking confused like what I do, sir. But the message ain't comedy, it's urgency plan. Everybody call out to God, no games. Turn from evil, turn from violence. Be your hands, not just feeling sorry. Change the way you stand.
From the throne to the street. Everybody get low, 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 low. From the rich to the least. Everybody get low, 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 low.
Who know one word to shake a hose on?
Who knows? Maybe God will turn. Maybe God will spare us. Lord.
In that line, who knows? Not cocky, not bold. Just hoping to dot with him trembling soul. Now Lake Kearney may relate, cool as burning anger. So we don't perish, that's a city in danger. And God saw what they did, not just what they said. Saw they turn from evil, saw the violence dead. So God relented the disaster, shut judgment's door. And he didn't do it, mercy spoke louder than war. Later sit with you, repent and set a performance, it's a pivot. When the mad in need of God, got room to forgive it. And no do ever right somebody, almighty they can't change. Cause God is fit for whole city with a firework fame. Even through a reluctant messenger, the word still is. If God can move kings and commanders, even move you from here. Be at the deep, be the light, be the light.
Last episode. City spared. Prophet. Upset. Yeah, this boy got jokes, but they cut deep. Let it mercy, let it mercy, let it shade, let it shade. Same heart, different day, different care for a plane, won't care for a place. God asked one question, it echo in my face. Jonah heated, whole thing displeasing bad. City repented, and that made the preacher mad. He prayed like, see, I told you this what happened. That's why I ran to Tarshish, tried to make it not happen. Then he quoted Exodus like a complaint on purpose. You gracious, compassionate, slow to anger, loyal love, you reverse it. He mad, God good, let that irony breathe. He want judgment more than he want focus to be free. So take my life, he said better dead than see him laugh. With merciful enemies, feel like you got nothing left to give. And Yahweh has come, no thunder, no fight. Is it right for you to be angry? That question got weight like night. Let it mercy, let it shade, same heart, different day, different care for a plan, won't care for a place. God asked one question, it echo in my fleet. Jonah walked out, sat east of the city line, built a little shelter, posted up, watching time, trying to see if fire still fall, like maybe God changed his mind. Cutscene, prophet in the shade, like a spectator in the stand, waiting on the destruction with crossed arms of plans. Then Yahweh appointed a plan, grew up overnight, shade on his head, eased his discomfort right. Jonah got happy, real happy, over a leaf. Funny what comforts us can do to our belief. With dawn next day, God appointed a worm, no noise. Plank got hit with a quick, I got destroyed. Then God appointed that scourging east wind, sun beat down. Jonah faint, frustrated, ready to lay it down. He said it again, better for me to die than live. Same hefty preach you wanted now. Wow, begging to quit. Let it mercy, let
That'll shake, same heart, different leg, different jail for a plane. Won't care for a place. God asked one question, he echoed enough faith. Then God asked again, with patience in the tone. Is it right? You angry about the player being gone? Jonah said, yeah, angry enough to die. That's comfort talking louder than compassion inside. Be Yahweh broke it down. No insult is true. You can't for a plaque you didn't raise from a roof. You didn't labor for it, didn't maybe grow. It came in the night, left in the night. You still broke though. But Nineveh got 20,000 lost in their ways. Don't know right from left, still breathing, digging rinse haze. Ain't many animals too. Then that final question like a door left wide. Should I not care about that grace? See how the beat got quiet, let it ride. If I greed my comfort more than I greed my neighbor, I'm worshiping shade. I have to say, God's mercy wider than my little lines in the sand. And the question ain't for Jonah only, it's for every man. So do you not care? If he cared for me when I was wrong, I can't hoard that grace. Let the question harshen, then hear you, and send you back to the place. Be the light, 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 be the light.
All right. Boy, you call me petty. Let the prophet testify. I'm Jonah. I know what God said. I also know what Nineveh did.
Don't judge my pace, judge the place he sent me. Enemies on the itinerary, you the left too plenty. I did what I did, I said what I said. If you understood my logic, you'd not.
Word of Yahweh hit me, get up, go Nineveh, cry out. Nineveh, that's cruelty with a skyline, don't lie now. So I got up and took my gifts to Tarshish, smooth, paid the fare, boarded quick like distance change is truth. Storm slammed the ship, sailors praying to everybody. Captain shook me, wake up, calling your God somebody. They cast lots, it fell on me, now I'm under the light. Who are you, where you from, man? It's a long night. I said I'm Hebrew, I fear Yahweh, maker of sea and land. Yes, ironic, I hear you, I still said what I understand.
Don't judge my pace, judge the place he sent me. Enemies on the itinerary, you the left too plenty. I did what I did, I said what I said. If you understood my logic, you'd not.
See, got worse, they asked, what do we do? I replied, throw me in, accountability right. I took the blame for my sin, they prayed to Yahweh, tossed me out, sea went calm. Now they worshiping, my failure became their song. Then Yahweh appointed a fish, swallowed me whole, 3 days deep, belly like show, no control. I prayed, waves over me, yeah, you brought my life from the pit. I remembered Yahweh, vows on my tongue, gratitude lit. Salvation belongs to Yahweh, say it plain, that's the key. Then God told the fish, and it spit me free. Word came again, get up, go. This time I went. Nineveh, huge 3-day city. I stepped in, no rent. I preached 5 words worth of doom. 40 days overturned. I expected smokes, but the whole place turned. They believe God, not Jonah. Fast sackcloth, no delay. King off the throne, ashes on him. Pride put away. Then the decree went wild, full city grief mode. Even the animals fast and wrapped up, heads bowed low. Who knows? God may relent. That's humility in the air, and God saw what they did, and He spared.
Don't call me cold, call me consistent. Some mercy feel illegal when it's for the resistant. I did what I did, I said what I said. If you understood my logic, you'd nod your head.
And that right there, that's what made me mad. I told Yahweh, this why I ran.
You too good, too glad
to forgive, gracious, compassionate, slow to anger, loyal love.
That's great.
Until it's pointed at people I don't trust. So I said, take my life.
Better dead than watch them live.
God asked, is it right you angry?
I had nothing to give.
I went east, built a shelter, waited for fire to fall. Like maybe judgment still had a final call. God grew a plant, shade hit my head, I got happy fast. Next day a worm made it, scorching wind came to blast. I fainted, let me die, God asked. Angry about the plan, I said yes, enough to die. That's where my pride took a stance. Then God said, you love the plant you didn't grow in your hand. Should I not care for her 20,000 and animals in that land? And that question just hung like a hook with no beat. Turns out the prophet needed mercy more than the street. But you get it though, right? You understand, right? BeLED, be the light.
BeLED. BeLED.
Yeah. Yo, nah. Jonah, I heard your defense. Now hear this verdict. You not mad at evil. You mad God forgave it. You love your comfort more than souls he created. Chosen don't mean clean. Prophet don't mean right. If you don't change, you gon' meet judgment in the light. Yeah, you say understand me, like pride need applause, but God asked you twice and you dodged both calls. Is it right you angry? You answer with shade. Built the boot for your bitterness, watch mercy like it's stage. You play, you ran from the mission, storm caught your lie. Sailors found Yahweh while you slept inside. Fish saved your life, prayer gave you bars, but you came a preaching doom with a cold heart start. And when the city turned, you turned into smoke. Mad God, he swinging on folks, you wanted him to choke. You quoted God's mercy like it was a flaw. Bro, you snitched on your soul in the middle of your psalm. You wanted grace for you, but a casket for them. That ain't covenant faith, that's a tribal hymn. You not mad at evil, you mad God forgave it. You love your comfort more than souls he created. Chosen don't mean clean, prophet don't mean right. Be the light, if you don't change, you gon' meet judgment in the light. Let me talk plain, no fancy syllable flex. You dressed up resentment in principle and context, but heaven don't grade you on how hard you can speak. It grades you on mercy when your enemy's weak. Plan made you happy, worm made you crash. Home move built on comfort like comfort your God class. You cried over leaves, but you numb to the loss. That's backwards math with a deadly cause. You mad at Nineveh, but you blind to yourself. Same overturned work, let your pride off the shelf. God gives, but it ignorant, the violent, the weak. And yes, the animals too, that line still speak. You can't stay embraced when it crosses your border. Man, you don't love God, you love being his reporter. Listen, prophet is the part you won't like. If you preach his name, but haters are, you stand condemned in the sight. You keep saying I'm chosen. Okay, so was Israel. And the prophets still want me. You not mad at evil, you mad God forgave it. You love your comfort more than souls he created. Chosen don't mean clean, prophet don't mean right. Be the light, if you don't change, you don't meet judgment in the light. God's question still hanging, you tried to out-rap it. Should I not care? You tried to outlast it, but the book ain't open, cause you the mirror, my guy. Reader gotta answer, what do love or where you hide? Storm fish playing wind, all obeyed on cue. Only thing out of order was the heart inside you. So here's my diss, in his mercy with teeth. Repent while you breathe, don't die with that grief. Cause it's possible to know the creed and still miss the price. To hold the truth in your mouth and keep hate in your life. You wanted them erased, God wanted them restored. If you don't change soon, you the one headed for the sword. And to everybody who rode with us through this whole story, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just it's been another BeLED collective album.
about the story of Jonah. We'll catch you on the next one. BeLED, be the light. BeLED.